My life with dance has been extremely organic. I started dancing when I was 10, 11. So according to some people, that's so late. And I started because my grandmother said that I was flitting around the house, direct quote, flitting around the house, and that my mother needed to put me in dance class. So she talked to her best friend whose daughter was in dance classes, and so I went to that studio and started taking class. I had awful technique because I started late. My feet sucked. I swayed my back and I stuck my belly out. I had no idea what I was getting myself into, but I became close friends with the people I was dancing with, and I loved going to class. It made me feel good about myself. And I think also because I was, quote unquote, behind the other girls technique-wise, I was always working towards something. I was working to be better. And it was never like I had to maintain a position on top because I was never on top. I was always fighting to move forward. I worked hard, but it was just a natural progression. It was just such a natural falling in love with movement. It's the physical connection with the mind, the emotions, the release that can happen physically, the emotional release that can happen from doing something physical. Being able to relate with another human being with movement and not needing words. I feel like I'm much more able to express myself more clearly with movement. It's such a magical thing. I want to share the magic that I feel when I'm moving. All of a sudden, I can just feel so aligned with who I am as a whole human being, just from allowing myself to move. And it's hard though, because I have to shut down that self-critic and the thought process. And it's like, if I can just allow my subconscious mind just to turn on and to affect my movement and to affect my body, and so that I'm just responding, that's when I feel aligned. That's when you feel the magic. And it's like the whole atmosphere just changes. And so I want to share that with other people. And I think it's possible. I think people feel it. It's just a matter of curating that environment. So from the moment that someone comes into a quote unquote performance, the atmosphere has been shaped for them to have this certain experience. And that's why it's so important for the performers that I work with to be receptive to the environment and to be responsive. It's not something that's just choreographed. It's not about knowing the counts. It's about being able to tap into that moment and to have a real-time reaction, a real-time experience, because that's what viewers feel. They're picking up on that. Like, yes, the physicality is great, and it is cool to see bodies doing all this amazing movement and things that most people can't. But what they connect with is the experience that person is having. And I don't think that we viewers and audience members really have many opportunities to have an experience like that.